Ethan grew up in a small town where people often said, "You'll never achieve anything." His family struggled financially, and every dream seemed impossible. Still, Ethan believed that one day his life would change. As a child, he loved reading books about successful people. He imagined standing on a stage, inspiring thousands. But reality was different. At school, he failed exams. His classmates laughed at him, and even some teachers doubted his potential. When Ethan turned 18, he applied for several jobs. Every application was rejected. Days became weeks, and weeks became months. Each rejection made him question himself. He felt like giving up. One rainy evening, while sitting alone on a park bench, Ethan saw an elderly man feeding birds. The man smiled and said, "Failure is not the opposite of success. It is the path to success." Those words changed Ethan forever. The next morning, he decided to stop feeling sorry for himself. He created a daily routine. Every morning, he woke up at 5 a.m., exercised, read for an hour, and learned new skills online. He promised himself that he would improve just 1% every day. The journey wasn't easy. His first business failed. His second attempt failed too. He lost money. Friends stopped believing in him. People mocked him again. But this time, Ethan didn't quit. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" he asked, "What is this teaching me?" Every mistake became a lesson. Every setback made him stronger. Years passed. One day, Ethan launched a small online business based on a problem he had personally experienced. At first, only a few customers came. He answered every message himself and worked late into the night. Slowly, word spread. Customers loved his honesty and dedication. His business grew. Within 3 years, he hired employees, opened an office, and finally bought a home for his parents. The same people who once laughed at him now asked for his advice. When Ethan was invited to speak at a leadership conference, he stood on stage and looked at the audience. He smiled and said, "I am not successful because I never failed. I am successful because I never stopped after failing." The audience stood and applauded. After the event, a young boy approached him with tears in his eyes. "I'm failing at everything," the boy whispered. Ethan placed a hand on his shoulder and replied, "Then you're closer to success than you think. Just don't quit." Years later, that same boy became a successful entrepreneur and often shared the lesson that changed his life. Success is not reserved for the smartest, the richest, or the luckiest. It belongs to those who keep moving forward, even when life becomes difficult. Every rejection can become a redirection. Every failure can become a lesson. Every dark night can lead to a beautiful sunrise. If you're struggling today, remember this. Your current situation is not your final destination. Believe in yourself. Keep learning. Keep working. Keep dreaming. One day, your story of failure will become someone else's story of hope. Moral: success is built one step, one lesson, and one act of perseverance at a time. Never let temporary failure stop you from reaching your permanent success.